Hi everyone. Plug your computer in. What? This thing's crazy. It's already plugged in. What the heck? I thought it was plugged. It is plugged in. Oh my God. Anyway, we are going to do a room tour, and I'm going to do it with my phone, and um, it's going to be short and sweet. So you don't have to, you can kind of see back behind me right now, where everything's been rearranged, and I'll do a little bit more detail there. But yeah, so we'll go ahead and get started. Okay, so this is the entrance to my craft room, and it's been rearranged since we got this awesome, my husband put this wood floor in, and it's going in through the whole house. But so I redid everything. I've got that from my sister. My cousin's friend, I think, painted this, and she sent that to me years ago. So my living room is now grayish colors, so it doesn't fit. So everything has been moved. All of this was over here on my right side, and it's just so much better to have it there. It really helps open this room up. So I took apple crates and I used them to give me more space to display things. And I picked up this one, and this one, and this one off of Facebook Marketplace. This dresser came from Facebook Marketplace. So did that metal cabinet, and so did the one behind me. This came from an antique shop, and I redid it. It was black. And then this cube thing came from Facebook Marketplace, and that table you see also came from Facebook Marketplace. So let's go over here. So I've got wooden spools, kind of sewing stuff that's up there, and there is patterns in that. This is a dress form I made years ago that's got lights up in it. So there's some of my cigar boxes that I haven't used yet, but will. Some of my other goodies up there. And, I've got my aunt's, pillbox hat up there, a couple others that she made. And there's another one that I put on Scarlet. And I love these, but there's a problem with that. I always forget to look in there for laces if I need them. That's the bad thing. They don't get used. These, they are here more for looks. I don't even use lace that much anymore, and I'm seriously thinking about downsizing on all of these. But this is a shelf that I kind of dreamed up. My daughter's father-in-law had this old barnwood that had been redone, and he gave it to me. And I told my husband I wanted a shelf at the top, and I wanted it to have those dowel rods so I could hang my laces on it. So right now that's more for look than use. So I've really gotten kind of away from that. My Saw Crafters boxes that I just can't get rid of because they're full of stuff, and I love those boxes, containers. I just really miss that she has those. My lampshade that I made years ago that also goes with my balance that I love. And just some goodies right here. And I've got this lady that was my great aunt's, who I think is so pretty. These are tins that I bought at the antique mall that Madi goes to. And I'm sure they have a bunch more. And so this is nothing but fabric in here. That needs to come off. I need to label what's in there. So, that's, like I said, fabric. So these are just containers that, you know, I picked up at Dollar Tree, glued them all together. And, yeah, I just keep odds and ends things in there. My basket of flowers. This is snippets down here that need to go to a home. This is pretty much KS for you down here, except for the other things in there. This is all seam binding paper. And these are doilies. So, got my inks and my refill inks all here. I can't wait to get started. I want to do that flower as a class. Sprays, that's all I have. I mean, I don't need a bunch. And so I bought a new chair. Thought it matched really well to here. So, well, I'll keep going around. So this is just the table. I didn't put this up. I was going to move that because I didn't use it. This actually goes down here. Maybe. Okay. So this is a video that I'm going to do. It's sitting over in my rolling thing. This is something, if you really want to know how to put this together, go to Luise Heinzl's video. That's where I actually got the idea, but it's so stinking cool. But right now, I just have all these cabinet cards in here. These are family members that are in here, which these are not going anywhere. But I plan on, I keep saying, I said this before, I'm going to scan them at church. So here's the ink flower that I want to do in, as a class with Madi that we did at the convention. There's my awesome basket that I got from Coco. I love that thing. It's so pretty. And then I just kind of displayed that I got at the World's Fair, oh gosh, 1982, in June of 82. And I think it was in Tennessee someplace, I think. This is one of my baskets that I had that's now passed. Friend of mine that we did Bible study with got me one, and my girlfriend, because we loved our doggies so much. So this is a little drawer thing I had my husband make to put all of my candle stuff in it. Candlelight stuff that I had on the fireplace. And now it's just got stuff like that in there. So, yeah. That's my speaker, which I love that thing. It's pretty awesome. Let's see. This is all my paint brushes and all of my tools. This is in a thing here that I can just pull out if I need it, which I've done. I just have to move my light. And it's got my binding stuff for my signatures. And then there's craft mats and stuff in there. My little carousel that is awesome to have right here because I can just turn it and it's there. So this is my setup, which I changed from what it was. And everything was a little bit closer together. So now I really moved it. So, hey, you can see me. Your battery is running low on my computer. That's okay. I'm not using it right now. So, and then my cigar boxes that I use a lot when I'm doing things are all labeled to, this is stuff for little tiny journals, extra little papers and stuff like that. This is my treasure box. It's got all kinds of little treasury type cool things. Stickers. Not a whole lot in there, but there's some. And then this is my big thing. This is my bingo. That's washi tape. And this thing is full of keys. Old keys. And these, I have these here because I have some things to make for Lisa. These are, I love these things. Look at that. These are like, I just love these things. I can't wait to do my Edith Holden. That's got bees on it. So, anyway, so you need to go to her Etsy shop because she's got some in there. So, that's that. This is my work area right here. So, it's a pretty good area. But it's amazing when you start doing stuff, how things accumulate. So, I try to, you know what, you're going to come over here with me and plug this in because I guess it's not plugged in. I guess I unplugged everything. Oh my gosh. Okay, whatever. I don't know why it bugged me, but it did. So this is my tower carousel. It was not meant to turn, but there is a little carousel thing under there that you use to put spices on. I had Hugh cut this piece of wood. It's just a piece of wood. I set that on top of it. So now when I need all of my glue, I can just, it's easier if I turn it this way, but I can turn it really easy. Okay, and this is just tools. All of my tools that I may, you know, need for just odds and end things. Things I don't always use, but I'm always in here because I need my ruler. And this stuff in here I use a lot. So this is a heat gun, but I also have another one over there. So let's see. And this needs to be cleaned up because I've got to organize it better than what it is. This is the thing that I pull over to my desk and it's right there and I can grab my gloves or whatever I need. This is stuff that I might use a lot of. And there's stickers in this right here. I just wanted something quick. I have my snow girls back there that, God almighty, I need to get done. Get them out of here, off of this. And picture frame. I forget, I got that off of somebody. Maybe Cheryl will. So this is the book that, one of the books that I cut, not this one, but I cut this book up, or these books in half. And I have some others cut up. Where are they? I thought I had them here. Oh, are these? Yeah, this is them right here. So they're ready to go for a video. Here's some more apple crates here with all of my beads and all of that stuff. I thought about getting rid of those because I really don't use them a whole lot, but I need them for charms and stuff like that. I might be able to go through some of the beads and get rid of some, but I need more of the small ones. These are all of my charms, And this is a flip box, and I put the bubble wrap on here to keep them from going to one to the other, and it works great. All right, so that's just a hanger. This happens to be a dress that my dad wore when he was an infant, and I framed it. So now I got to back up. So this is the closet, and Joey DeFee was doing some of her showing how she stores her papers. So I'll show you mine here in just a second. But anyway, these are all containers that I got several years ago from Dollar Tree, and I just bought up a whole bunch of them. And all of that is ephemera, or whatever it says in those boxes. And I have too many boxes with ephemera, and I need to downsize. So I may go through and just grab a bunch, put them in a bag, and sell them. Not even looking to see what's on there. But that's how I keep all of my stuff separated, so when I need it, I can pull just those boxes out and put it on my rolling cart. So that up there is a scrapbook from my great-grandfather, that black one. And there's rub-ons back there too. Paper and folders that can be used. Old papers and things that are back there. Magazines. And then you move down and I have envelopes. All the pockets that I've made. Sentiments. See, I don't need any more. Tags. All of that. Now we're going to move down here. So this is how I decided to get my papers out of the drawer that I had that was sitting behind me, because they laid flat on top of each other and I could never see what I wanted. I hated that. So then I came up with this idea, because I had a whole bunch of these from my sister's mother-in-law. So there's several of these in here that were hers, and then I ordered these plastic ones, and I don't like them because they're okay, but they're not as sturdy as the hard plastic. But anyway, these are all separated, ready to dye. Papers are all up here. All of this from here over is paper that I can dye. And then I have my vellum flower stickers. This is the stamps. You guys, I am so sick because I had a little book like this one, and I can't find it anywhere, and I am so afraid, and I can't find it. I mean, this room it's organized, and it's possible that I stuck it in the trash can by accident and laid this book on top of it, and I think my husband may have accidentally thrown it away. It's my fault. But it had half of my stamps were still in it. I was just sick because they're stamps from overseas, and yeah, I was sick. So these are all playing cards. This thing is packed full. And then these are all stencils. This thing is heavy. And I love having them in here because I can just flip, and I've all got them separated in flowers and foliage, mixed media and stuff like that. These are also stickers, but there are also real plants in here that are dried. You can kind of see that. So that's that. And then this is Stamperia scrapbook paper in here. Rice paper is here. Then we move down to here, and these are pretty much all labeled to what they all are. And I think this needs to go up top. Yeah. And then all of this from there back is all scraps. That's what I do with that's how I store my scraps is in these. And if I get too many, I either throw them away or pass them along. And these are just, this is a journal that's ready to go. And just extra stuff there, books and whatever. I can just move that. And there's some padding for fabric covers if I want to do it. These are my moss bags that I got from Madi. And I just took some into the kitchen and ran them underwater. This gets super soft really fast. And so if you just want to use part of it or reform it in what you want it to be for mixed media or something, you can do that and just tear off little pieces. I mean, it just soaks up the water and it's so soft. So I used that. And then this. I mean, I love this stuff. So my husband come in and said, "What is that stuff?" And I said, "It's moss." Leave it alone. Those are all my digitals that I've bought from everybody. And this is Stampin' Up! Paper I hardly ever use. And that is all of my craft paper pads. So that's that. And then we come over to this. Got this from my mom. She had this in her kitchen. I always wanted it. But I bought the clear things, and I put all of my stamps are all separated into mixed media, flowers, foliage, and bugs, stuff like that. And then these are just wood. And of course, any marker you can think of. But I am still looking for a black. Can't find a black. And these I got free at the convention. They gave this to me. They're pretty cool. So, and then there's more markers. I love these things. I love them. So they're nice. And then this is just all paint stuff. Paints down there that I bought. All of the paints. That way I don't have the bottled paints anymore. These are just extra. I don't know what I'm going to do. I've got bottled paints I need to find a home for. Oh my God, the box is full. And then these are all of my, just about knocked my mom off of this thing. So these are just all of my books that I have here. All of the James Whitcomb Riley I'll probably never do anything with. Maybe a newer book I might, like this one. But this is one my great aunt had. One my grandpa had. Riley. But any of my great grandpa had one. And because Little Orphan Annie was written for my great aunt's aunt or great aunt, because her name was Annie, and that's who my Aunt Gibby was named after, Annie Elizabeth. So Little Orphan Annie was her. So anyway, there's a few paints down there that I use to do my miniature wood things with, so I kept those. And my Edith Holden, my Jane Austen. I can't decide. I bought these to tear up, and I really don't want to tear them up, but I'm missing a book from this. I think there's one or two books that I'm missing from this line, but these are kind of hardcover, but yet they're kind of soft, pliable. But they're pretty cool. I love the colors of them. So I've got two of these, and I can tear one of them up, which is fine. They're identical. So yeah. And here's some more books up here. If I decide that I want to cut them in half, I can. The only thing is, is David Copperfield is one. Anna Karina is another one I don't really want to tear up. So yeah, and then there's some flower books. And then I've got a picture of my mom when she was probably in her 20s. That's my Aunt Jo, great Aunt Jo. And there's my clock that I made at the workshop in Jacksonville. And love that. There's my banner that I made. I love that. Love it, love it. So, and then there's the door. And then we come back over to this. So that is my room tour. And it's probably taken up lots of time. More than what I thought. I do have a box down here, but that all goes to some special people. I don't know if I showed you my actual setup for the videos. So my microphone is new. And it, you know, I can either, I have moved all of this around from 2 hours ago. So I can actually move this out of the way. I don't really use that screen for anything. I use everything over here because it's much bigger. And so I slide everything over onto this one. So if that's over there, it's perfectly fine. I don't mind. But I've got my camera up here. Of course, if I move it right now, it's going to be in the way. But it shoots down onto the desk. And, well, I guess I can move it because I'm not videotaping. But yeah, you can see it right here. Yeah, right there. But that's up there, and I've got my light so it shoots down. And then, I know you probably saw these, but I have these lights that I can actually bring right here, and they can shoot sideways. I have 2 of them. They shoot on to each side now, which I really like. So I like this setup. The mic shouldn't be hitting anything. Normally when I'm, you know, doing voiceover, of course this will come forward and I could do the voiceover. Yeah. But I really like that mic. It's pretty cool. So this is my setup for doing videos. And hopefully I will be able to start getting my videos back out. So I hope everybody has a wonderful day. This is July the 4th of 1922. So we will see you in the next video. Bye-bye.